Welcome to Screen Sleuths. I'm Chris, and we are going to break down the From Season 3 teaser trailer. Now, I know, it's just a 30-second trailer, but I don't care. I am so hungry for new From footage, I will take what I can get. So, what does this new 30 seconds tell us? Well, we see that the seasons have changed. We have snow in Fromville, which we know from past seasons is kind of a big deal according to Victor. I don't think we've seen snow in any of the drawings. We see references to Christmas, possibly a snow globe, but strictly snow, this could be a first. Something else worth mentioning is the yellow pickup truck we see in the first few seconds. This truck is next to the bar, but it looks like it has been moved and is facing a different direction, which means they may have gotten it running, but we also can't see the bar from this angle, which is a little odd. It could be nothing, or maybe the bar was damaged, or possibly collapsed like the house in season 2. Now, a main point in the trailer is that we hear someone being tortured, or possibly Fatima giving birth. Now, obviously, this depends on how much time has passed. We see Jade with a solid beard, but that could be a few weeks or a month of growth. But if it is Fatima, and it has been longer, or the pregnancy has progressed faster than normal, similar to some people's wounds healing, then we could be seeing a Rosemary's Baby-like situation. Especially since we see a reference to the 1968 movie Rosemary's Baby in Season 2, with Fatima wearing a very similar pendant as Rosemary wears in the movie, which was used to control the wearer of the pendant. Either way, Boyd is being made to watch with the intention of breaking him, because our new lead monster Woody taunts Boyd, telling him, "You said this town won't break you, let's see." It's also worth noting that if it is Fatima, that the baby's his grandchild, which makes it all the more personal. Now let's talk about the monsters. First, it looks like we have a new one, the Professor, and they all seem much more bold and sadistic. Now, having a new monster is important because we were unsure if there was a finite number of them or if the evil could create or summon more, and also if we would see any of the dead residents from Season 1 and 2 come back as a monster. Now, the appearance of the new monster, the Professor, doesn't answer the question, do former residents come back as monsters? Maybe there's a waiting list or some other reason they didn't come back. But it does kind of answer the question that there isn't a finite number, because if we didn't see him before and we see him now, that these monsters can be grown or summoned or brought up as needed as another one's taken away. Because we lost Smiley in the last season, and now we have a new one coming up in Season 3. But let's talk about this new behavior a little bit. We hear a little about this behavior from Donna and they tortured her sister, and when Kelly said they made her watch them kill her boyfriend Brian, and then they left her with the rebar in the tree for dead. So it's not totally out of character, but we have never witnessed them do anything but toy with their prey and then attack. So this scene where they are restraining Boyd and playing with their food says a lot about them. One, it takes a few of them to hold Boyd, which gives us an idea of their strength, at least when they're in their human form. And two, they're more conversational and less robotic and catchphrasy, and they show some restraint, which means they're just not mindless killers. Plus, the way Woody says "this place" when he talks about Boyd saying "this place won't break me" just has an interesting tone to it, almost like Boyd insulted their home, like this possessive feel, like he was really bothered by that, which for me gives them a little more personality from this little snippet that we see. Their behavior change is also interesting because the last time we heard about them changing methods was after the talismans were found. They used to scream and were louder, and after the talismans, they were much quieter when hunting. Now, this is important to me because at the end of Season 2, when they're in the church, Boyd tells Donna that there must be rules to this place and he just can't figure them out. And it seems like they or the evil are adapting to the town based on the changes to the dynamic between them. For example, before the talismans, the townspeople would hide in spider holes and bushes. So the best method for the monsters was to sound aggressive and loud, to intimidate their prey, to scare them out, and then attack. But once the talismans allowed them to be protected in their homes, the monsters were more quiet and stealthy, not letting people know where they were all the time and giving them the element of surprise, and to use trickery and even seduction to lure them outside. But now the rules may have changed again. The boy in white and Tabitha may have moved the goalpost a lot by possibly escaping, or Boyd crushing the music box and freeing the three have caused the monsters to change tactics again to counter any new hope or advantage the town might have gotten at the end of Season 2. Now, lastly, we also get a shot of the dummy from last season. There's no real context to it, but it is interesting that they chose to find room in a 30-second trailer for this. So I'm assuming we're going to see a lot more of this next season, or at least explain the history of the dummy, and it might play a more pivotal role. Now, of course, we have to talk about the feet. I know we're all comparing shoe treads like forensics teams at a crime scene, but for now, I'm just not sure. And if I find out, which I will continue looking, I will for sure post an update to the channel. All in all, the teaser has me really pumped. It was intense and put me right back into a From state of mind. I cannot wait to deep dive into new episodes with you all this fall, but I don't want to wait that long to hear your theories about this trailer and the episodes that we already have. So let us know what you think in the comments. And if you like what we're doing, we hope you'll like and subscribe. It tells us and the algorithm that we're on the right track, and it'll ensure that you're notified when we drop new content so you can join in on the conversation. Anyway, that'll do it for this video. Now, go ahead and check your talismans and make sure all your windows are nailed shut.